What's going on YouTube? In this video, I want to talk y'all through some of my MUT gameplay. What you're going to see in this gameplay also works in regs, but I wanted to focus a little bit more on MUT because I wanted to talk about the abilities that I use and how they work perfect with the offensive defense that I use. I'm not saying that they're the best abilities out there, but for me and what I do, it's a perfect match. And I guarantee you, if you're struggling on MUT, you keep getting beat. You don't know what to do, what offense, what defense to run. If you use these abilities with the plays that I'm talking about on offense and defense, mainly just one play on defense, you will definitely improve your game. I'm not saying you're going to automatically start winning all your games because it takes practice. You got to get out there. You're going to take some L's. Just go play, road to Super Bowl, get some games in, stop being afraid to lose, stop worrying about your record. That's the only way you're going to get better. You got to keep trying and trying. You can't just go to the practice field, try these plays out. Oh, they work on the computer. It's not going to be the same because you got to account for the users. And, some of these guys out here are just nasty with their users. So get out there, stop being afraid to lose. So let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay. I hope y'all can learn something from it. Like I said, I recommend watching the whole video, but you're more than welcome to skip to the abilities. But it wouldn't make any sense, honestly, to skip to the abilities because you're going to see the abilities, but you're not going to see how they're being used. But there's still going to be time codes. But let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay. All right, let's get into this gameplay. I'll pause it here and there, when I think I need to explain something a little bit more. But for the most part, I'm going to let it play through. But let's go ahead and jump into this, and y'all can get a little bit more understanding on how these plays work and, things that I do. Right here off rip, this is going to be a money play. This is the most recent one I dropped. I'm telling y'all right now, I haven't ran into anybody but one person that was able to stop it. And the reason he's able to stop it is because his user was, a beast. He knew how to user his guy. And I haven't ran into anybody like that in a long time. But out of like 30 players that I played against, this money play has just been destroying everybody. I've been getting downfield in 2 plays, and then I got my little plays here and there that get me into that end zone. So this is a defense right here. You can see it's a run play, still able to stop it, and I still had all my zones out there. Let's go back on that real quick. Let's see if I can show you where I have my zones at. Look right there. Look at the zones. I got a flat, I got a quarterback spot, I got a purple route. I only got 2 guys blitzing. Now this play set up like this can still stop the run like you just seen right here. He may gain 2 or 3 yards, but we're not mad at that. We're okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. You're not going to win the game doing that against me. You're going to see, I'm still able to shut down the run play. Able to hit gaps. He got like 2 or 3 yards. Got big old Derrick Henry. He's going to fall forward. Now right here, let's see if it shows the defense. No, it didn't. But let's go back real quick. Pay attention to my defensive end, the left side one, and where the running backs lined up. Whenever there's a running back out there, whatever side he's on, I'm going to put my defensive end on a flat to go to that side. And on the opposite side, that defensive end, especially if there's a running quarterback, I'm going to put him on a quarterback spy. And then my 2 linebackers are going to be on purple zones. And whoever's guarding the running back, which is the guy you see lit up right there, that's who I'm going to use her. And I'm gonna, account for my purple zone and my flat to stick with the running back long enough to where I can get to the quarterback and go help with other things with my user. You can see everything was locked up. He threw it up. Acrobat, able to pick the ball off. Once again, money play right here. This is another way I like to run it. My tight end, I always put him on a 5 and in. Sometimes I'll playmaker him up the field, get real good yardage. These are just little plays in and out that I throw in there that I know work against like cover 3 or cover 4, just to switch it up a little bit so I don't always do the same play because I know it can get boring playing like that. This is another formation, same money play, same setup. All of the plays will be in the description, the money play and the defense that I'm running. And you're going to see I'm playing multiple people and it is working on everybody that I play against. If y'all want to see something like a little ebook where I put together the plays that I use throughout the game and when to use them, get more insight on that, let me know. I'll put some together for y'all. If y'all you need help on just plays when to pick certain plays. But you can see, man, look at these throws. And I want to talk about a specific ability that I don't see a lot of people talk about or use, and it's only 1 AP for quarterbacks. And you can see how nice these throws are with the quarterback. And he's throwing like 50, 60-yard passes across the field. Once again, another running play, able to shut it down for 2 or 3 yards. Pay attention right here. My defensive end, wherever the running back is, I put my defensive end on a flat. I always make sure of that. And you can see I'm able to use her. Whoever's guarding the running back, look, I'm able to use her and I'm going exactly where he's throwing it. And I'm able to do that because my flat's out there and my purple's out there. And I'm able to shut this play down. He didn't throw to that direction, but you can see that cornerback would have been open. That corner route would have been open. That's my apologies. I thought he was throwing in that direction. But still, same thing. Everything's locked up. Once again, you see right here, running backs out there. Let's see if we can get a little picture of that real quick. Purple zones are out there. Running backs out to the flat. Opposite side, defensive end is on quarterback spy. I'm using whoever's guarding the running back, and I get that time to, you know, pick up certain routes across the field because I don't got to worry about the running back going out to the flats. If he does some type of hitch route, like right there, he did like a 5 and in, it's my job to pick him up. So, you know, you got to account for things like that. You got to pay attention to the running back. You can't just go let him run free. Another route that gets open for the running back, if you're not paying attention, will be the wheel route. If he gets the time, he will get downfield. Same thing, this money play, you know, they try to run cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, man coverage. Nothing works. You have to go stop it with your user. If you don't, I'm going to get it every single time. Same setup. That was a dumb pass by him, but I had my defensive end out there on the flat, able to pick it up, able to stop it. Simple run plays right there, you know. If your opponent doesn't have any type of abilities, especially in MUT to stop the run the ball. I guarantee you will get yardage. That's what I was talking about right there, where I have my tight end doing a 5 and in and I'll playmaker him up. It's very effective because when they're in their zone, they usually stay in their zone. Even when you do the playmaker, if it's not a user, your tight end will just, you know, go over their heads and get that catch. Simple stretch play out of the money play that I like to run, you know, switch it up. You can see, look how far this throw is. Look how far I am. That's like a 60-yard throw right there. You wait to the end of the video, pay attention to the abilities I'm using. I guarantee you, even if you don't, you know, you're not running what I like to run, you got to try that ability out. See right there, I was able to pick up the running back. You know, he started noticing that I'm playing the flats and I'm using whoever's guarding the running back. So he tried to do some Texas routes, you know, inside routes with the running back. But you have to have that knowledge to pick them up. Everything's picked up. Send in the quarterback spy. I'm telling you, this defense is probably one of the best defenses out there that's not considered a meta. And you can't say that I'm sending people because I'm sending 2 every time. And on top of that, my quarterback spy is waiting for you to get outside that pocket. And once you do, I'm sending him. Because there is people out there that are like, oh, you know, you're just playing max coverage with everybody. No, I'm not. Both my defensive tackles are coming in, and then my quarterback spy. Even when people stay in the pocket, a lot of people have that bad habit of backing up too much. And when you do that, my quarterback spy, when he comes in, he's going to go around your tackles and get to you. You can see every time, everything's bagged up. Now, mind you, there is times where I mess up with my user, and that's how they're able to score. A lot of these, you know, there is people out there that I've played that are competitive players. You know, they know how to get around your user. And that's when it becomes a chess game. But, you know, I'm counting on my defense to stop them at least once or twice to, you know, make the game in my favor. You know, when the game gets competitive, it's about who's going to turn that ball over. Or, you know, who can outscore the other person. And I know on offense, you know, I got the right plays to get me, you know, to that end zone and score almost every time. Trust me, there's people that stop me. I don't score every drive, but I score enough. On top of that, I have the defense to back me up if I don't score. You know, you see this every time. I lock everything up. And they try to run, break the run up. You got to try this defense out. I'm not putting things out there that don't work. Like right here, this was a goal line stance. Mind you, they were at the 10-yard line. But I ran the same defense every single time, and he couldn't do anything about it. Once again, the money play. Yeah, I think this is at least gameplays of like 3 or 4 different teams. But I'm telling you, I have like 20 to 30 gameplays of the same defense and same offense being ran, and I went undefeated. Once I got the right mix of abilities with the how I run my team on offense and defense, I didn't lose, and I haven't lost yet. Not saying that I won't, because I know I will lose. There's somebody out there that's gonna beat me. But if you don't know what to do on offense and you don't know what to do on defense, I'm telling you, try this out. And over time, practice. You know, like I'll keep preaching it. Don't be afraid to lose. Stop thinking about your record. You're not gonna get better if you just want to play against bums. Like, oh, I just want that easy game because I want to get the dub. You're not gonna get better. You're playing against a bum. You know, what are you learning from it? Nothing. You're just doing the same plays you do all the time. You gotta go against competition. You gotta get stuck. You gotta be like, that's how I learned a lot of my money plays. I get stuck. I'm like, man, he's shutting everything I'm doing down. I don't know what to do. So I started doing other plays. That's how I found this specific play. I ran into somebody. I couldn't do nothing. He shut down my run. He shut down all my pass plays. I was stumped. So I started picking random plays. I came across this formation. And I noticed that I could smart route that route. And I was like, well, let's see if I smart route it. First, I smart route the route, didn't do anything else. And I seen that it got open, but I seen that the safety and the cornerback were still there. So I started mixing up the hot routes. And then that's how this money play came to be. So, if you get stomped, stop trying to do the same plays that you're doing. Just start doing random plays you've never done before. And you might come across a play that's just like, it turns into a money play. And then defense is a little harder because most of the time it's the same thing. Cover 2, cover 3, man coverage, cover 4. And then it's up to you to really adjust your players and, try different things on defense manually to make a defense work better than it really would. And so far, this is my favorite defense, even over the nickel mid blitz, which I used for a very long time. And sometimes I would still use it if I'm going against somebody that just doesn't know how to get past pressure. But for the most part, this will be my defense. So that's going to be it. If you have any more questions about how to set things up, or just if you need help with anything, let me know in the comments. But we're going to jump into the abilities. So let's go ahead and jump into my MUT team and the abilities and how I have everything set up. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into these abilities. I'm not gonna go too much on my team. Y'all seen my team for the most part. You can see that I did get to a 97 overall, 97 offense, and a 98 defense. So I can't say that I'm not a competitive team anymore. I finally got my team. I got suspended twice, so I was, I couldn't get cards that I wanted, but we finally got to a comfortable spot where I think I compete with pretty much anybody now. So let's go ahead and jump into his abilities, and I'll show you the ones that I'm talking about that make my plays work to perfection. So to start off with, it's definitely going to be the quarterback. This is the one I wanted to talk about the most. Long range dead eye. Just read what it says. Perfect pass accuracy on all deep throws. You can see, y'all seen in the highlights how nice the passes were across the field, 60 yards down, on the money every time. That mixed with gunslinger, I'm able to throw that ball every single time and it looks good. It's so rare when I throw a bad pass, going that deep. But y'all seen how deep it was. Those were 60-yard throws and it was on the money every time. So that's what I rock. And then on top of that, I use run and gun now because there's a lot of times where I do throw on the run. I don't unlock it that much, but when I do, I go crazy with it. So those are my abilities with my quarterback, and that's what makes that pass work. So other abilities that I'm rocking: left and right tackle, edge protect, running Matador on my center. Whenever I do running plays, I like to have my center to be able to hold up his blocks and not just get ran through by run stuff. Darren Waller, I'm running route tech, and I'm also running route tech on Steve Smith. And those are the ones that are running those routes for me on that money play. I just picked up Deion Sanders, the receiver one. So I might, try route tech with him. I don't know yet. But that's what we're rocking with on offense. That's everything we got going on for the abilities. And they all work together. My edge protects, give me time to throw the ball. My route tech with my tight end, he gets open a lot on that 5 and in. And then having Steve Smith run that crazy route with route tech, you can see how glitchy he gets. It's crazy. It just all works together. And you know, you got solid run plays out of those formations. So that's going to be it for the offensive side. Let's go ahead and jump into the defense, and you'll see how everything works together for me. So off rip, we're going to start with the heart of the defense, the line. I'm running no outsiders on Adalius Thomas, and I'm running no outsiders for Matthew Judon. Now, the reason is these two guys instead of somebody like JJ Watt, because it only costs 1 AP. So you're getting 2 really good abilities for 1 AP on 2 guys. And then I use JJ Watt as a defensive tackle, and he has inside stuff. So I got JJ Watt on the inside, and then I got Calais Campbell because he got that upgrade. I know he's a 92 at defensive tackle, but at his normal position, I think he's a 99. And those 2 guys with inside stuff, y'all seen how they blow up all those runs. It's crazy. So on top of that, we got Acrobat on Rod Woodson. Oh, I'm sorry. Marcus Peters, Sneed, Deion Sanders, and Night Train Lane. Night Train Lane is my favorite card right now. That man is crazy good. He's not even a Raven, 99 overall, 98 speed, but he's like a safety playing cornerback. I love Night Train Lane. He's probably my favorite card on defense right now. But I got Acrobat on all those guys, and then on X Factors, I got universal coverage on like 3 cornerbacks. Now, you may be wondering, you know, well, you don't have any one-step aheads or no deep zone KOs. I don't need that because the way the defense is set up, I have help coming from purple zones and flats. So all I need my cornerbacks to do is make sure they stay over the top. I don't press no more. When I'm rocking the defense like this, I don't press at all. I keep them in a default distance off the line, play over top, and I guess pass. Even on run plays, I guess pass, because that allows my zones, when it's a run play, they shoot out right out to the outside. And then I got my inside stuffs. I ain't worried about nothing on the inside. My guys in the inside, to JJ Watt and Calais Campbell, they're going to break through if you do any type of inside zones. And if you do, you know, the traps where it doesn't activate the inside stuff, they're still going to stop it. You know, those are some big boys up the middle. If anything, you'll gain like 2 or 3 yards. And like I said, I'm not mad at that. And if you notice, whenever it's a run play, even an inside run play, whenever my defensive, my linebacker is going out in their zones, or my defensive end going out in their zones in the flat, the linemen follow them. So that opens up a lot of gaps for my safeties, my linebacker, because I do keep Patrick Queen in, 96 speed. All he really does is he's playing a purple zone. So I like to have that linebacker in, you know, just in case of they like to run the ball a lot. You know, he's a better tackler than a safety would be. So my linebackers are Patrick Queen and then Eric Weddle, and then everybody else is cornerbacks. And then I got my defensive line, of course. So that's how I run my defense. You know, if you need a base defense to go off of, you know, you don't know where to start, try this out. If you don't have the same players, you can still do the same things. You don't need a 97 overall team to get these abilities. You know, you do need to be certain overalls with certain players, but for the most part, all the abilities I use on defense, you can get with players at 92 overall, 94 overall, and you will get the same effect. Mind you, it will be a little bit tougher because you're going against 99 overall teams or 98 overall teams, 97 overall teams. But I know a lot of people's big worry is getting burnt downfield in man coverage. Like you don't press, you keep them at a default distance, and sometimes I'll even back them up. Because what you got to realize, the receiver loses energy when he runs his route. Your cornerback's further off, so he doesn't lose as much energy as being when he's pressed and on the line. He's going to lose the same amount of energy as the receiver. So if I have my guys backed up, and I've noticed it, my guys, they seem like they have more energy when I've been leaving them at default. You know, I'm not pressing. And like I said, sometimes I'll back them up and I'll play over the top. And then on top of that, I'll guess pass. So their first reaction is to back up. Now you might be saying, well, what if they do little slant routes? Well, that's why we got the flat, the baby blue flat, and then the purple zones. Say you try to do a quick slant. Well, my first reaction from my linebackers and my defensive ends going on those zones is to back right up because I'm guessing pass. So you try to do some type of slant, they're going to pick it off and you're not going to be expecting it. I mean, obviously, over time, you're going to realize you can't do that. So think about it. You can't do any short, quick passes on me because of my zones. You're not going to be able to throw deep right away because my guys are backed up. They're all fast and they all got acrobat. And that's why I use acrobat, you know, just in case it's a jump ball, I want to be able to compete with them. So you can see how this defense with these abilities, I don't got no crazy abilities. I don't have no edge threat elite, no double or nothing, no one step aheads. All of these are mediocre, you know, inside stuff, no outside runs. You know, anybody can get those. So I'm telling you, try this out. You will like it. You know, learn it, practice with it. You will get better with it, and it'll improve your game. Like I said, if you got any questions, let me know in the comments below. With that being said, though, man, hey, give it a try. If you like it, let me know. If you need help with something, hit me in the comments. But with that all that being said, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everything. Let's get it.